Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Sport. It's me, Joe. I'm back again, and in this video, I'm going to be telling you my predictions for each WSL club in 2025. Yes, because 2025 is just around the corner, and I'll be telling you what I think is going to happen for each WSL club in the upcoming calendar year. Starting off with Arsenal, I think they'll permanently appoint Manny Slagers as manager. I think she's done very, very well in the interim, and I don't think there's many better options out there for the club at the moment. So I think they will appoint her permanently. They'll finish third in the WSL for the 2024 to 25 season, and then around Christmas time you'll see them in a similar position next season. But they will win the FA Cup, I reckon, this season. They will take more silverware back to the Emirates Stadium. This time it'll be the FA Cup, a different domestic cup, and they'll beat Manchester City in the final. Aston Villa, well, I think they'll finish 8th in the league. They haven't had the best of starts to the season, a bit hit and miss. So yeah, I think they'll have a few results not go their way, and they'll finish at 8th in the league, and they'll face exits from the cup competitions as well. But I think they'll get a shock result against Manchester United in the league, which will stun a few teams, might make you think they're back on track, and then they'll go and lose a week later. So yeah, I think they'll continue with the hit and miss form. Sean Goat is the caretaker at the moment, but I do see a permanent appointment for someone else in the near future. Maybe the likes of Carla Ward come back into the club. There. Brighton and Hove Albion, they'll finish fifth after their strong start, and that's where they're currently lying in the WSL table. I think they will uh, benefit from that strong start and will keep that and maintain that position of fifth place in the table. But we'll have a good run in the FA Cup as well, making it to the quarterfinals of that competition. Chelsea, yeah, I think the current champions will be champions again. They will win the WSL title again under Sonia Van Pastor, and they'll win the Subway League Cup, beating Manchester United in the final at Pride Park Stadium. But they will get knocked out in the UEFA Women's Champions League by Barcelona yet again. That's what will happen, but they will win a double this season, and that would be more than good enough for the Chelsea hierarchy and Sonia Bombastor. Crystal Palace will stay up by a single point. That is a bold prediction. They currently have 5 points on the board at the moment, with West Ham and Leicester ahead of them. West Ham have 8 points, and I think Leicester have seven off the top of my head. But I can see them grinding out a few more results, and I can see them staying up by like a single point on the last day. Just the way that results go, they'll end up staying up this season. Everton, yes, poor start to the season for Everton Football Club, but the fortunes seem to change with that Merseyside derby at Goodison Park when they won there, and they managed to get a string of results together and have closed the gap on the teams above them in the table. But I still think that there might be another blip on the horizon for the Blues, and I can see them finishing in ninth place in the league table because of that start, and because of that, we will see Brian Sorensen depart the club before the end of the season. Mark my words, this will happen. Leicester City, they'll finish 10th in the league and face an early exit from the cup competitions. Yeah, I can't see them doing the best. I think they've got enough in the squad to survive. I don't think they're, even though they're currently behind West Ham in the league and one place above Palace, I can't see their squad worse as West Ham's, in my personal opinion. So I think we could see the Hammers go down, possibly, and Leicester stay up. But hey, I'll get on to West Ham in a moment. Liverpool will finish seventh in the league. They have been very hit and miss this season and have not been able to capitalise on that fourth place finish that they had last season. They'll make the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, but having already exited the League Cup in the group stages behind Manchester United, it's been a very disappointing season, and with Matt Beard's position getting questioned by some members of the fan base and growing pressure mounting on him, that he will depart the club in the summer, and a fresh face will come in and propel Liverpool to back up to the table and maybe fourth or fifth come the end of the calendar year under new management. I'm not sure who that will be just yet, but yeah, I can't see Matt Beard there at the start of the 25 to 26 season. Manchester United will finish fourth in the league. Mark Skinner will have them finish a place higher than last season, knocking on the door of the Champions League places as well. They're currently level on points with third place Arsenal, but I think Arsenal got enough in there to pit them to that third place finish. They'll make the semi-finals of the FA Cup, but they won't be able to defend their trophy, but will become runners-up in the Subway League Cup final, losing to Chelsea at Pride Park. Manchester City, yeah, they'll finish second in the league behind Chelsea. I've already explained why I think Chelsea will win it. Bunny Shaw will win the Golden Boot. In the UEFA Women's Champions League, they'll exit at the quarter-final stage, and agonisingly for Manchester City, they'll get knocked out of the League Cup at quarter-finals by their cross-city rivals Manchester United in the quarter-finals. And yeah, that trip to Leaf Sports Village won't be a good one for them. And they'll finish runners up in the FA Cup final to Arsenal, who will nick it late on in that one, on what will be a tight affair. But overall, Manchester City will have a decentish season, even though they won't bring any silverware back to the Joy Stadium. Tottenham Hotspur, sixth place, mid-table finish, one of the mill for them. They'll exit both cup competitions. They'll make the League Cup semi-finals, where they'll probably get knocked out by like Chelsea. Um, and they'll make the FA Cup quarter-finals, where they'll get knocked out by another one of the big WSL sides as well. They won't make the final this year. And West Ham have let it slip before my opinion on them in the Leicester City section, but I think they'll struggle with injuries and stuff later on in the season, and they'll end up being relegated. They've already, well, they'll exit the League Cup to Spurs, and they'll exit the FA Cup to Liverpool, but obviously Liverpool will exit the competition before the quarter-final stage, where, because that just sums this Liverpool team up this season at the moment, and West Ham have not been particularly great this season themselves, so I can see them struggling in 2025, but they will, come Christmas time, be top of the championship table and look to return to the WSL at the first time of asking. So yeah, that's my predictions for 2025. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Let's Talk Sport for more content, and we'll see you all on the channel very soon. And Happy New Year.